After the Honeycombs have recently taken the lead from the Marauders, we are back with Tour Endurance with the all-popular qualifier event, the downhill drag. 4 heats of 4 will lurch down that wooden ramp there and charge down this long drag stretch, and the top 2 of each race move on to the next round, as this example one's going to show us here with some of our expedition teams. It's just a long charge down this long stretch, and then the first 2 to cross the line move on to the finals, or semi-finals, and then after that we move on. You should know how it works by now. Of course, whoever wins that big final at the end will get the gold medal. And let's get the action underway. So we have the Cosmonauts, the Serpent Speeders, the Honeycombs, and Team Sunrise. And straight out of the gate, the Serpent Speeders take the lead, but look at that, the Honeycombs fly up with a little bit of extra speed, pull through at the second half of the track, and just lurch ahead of the Serpent Speeders to move on, but both of them will still advance. The Honeycombs looking to extend their lead over the Marauders, who are probably quite... Oh, here they are now in lane number 3 there with the Grayscales, Stingers, and Croissant Crew. And the Stingers already long gone, while the Marauders take a commanding lead over the other 2, but who got second? I don't know what happened to the Stingers there, they just absolutely fell to pieces out of the gate. Meanwhile, this battle for second, just like in the qualifiers, Grayscales and Croissant Crew are back to back again, and oh, that is really close. We have to have a photo finish, and let's see... And that's the Grayscales by the tiniest bit over the Croissant Crew. And the Grayscales, they won the qualifier event in their group, so it shouldn't be too surprised they are advancing here now. Blue Brigade, Silly Slimes who lurch out in front. But look at this, the Condiment Kings in the final little stretch of the track pull back and win the race. How did they pull that off? The Silly Slimes were so far ahead after a bump off the Crystal Pistols just lurched them out of the race. Then the Condiment Kings just pulled through right at the end. There's a little bit of extra energy now. Navy Seals, Green Peacocks, the J Jockeys, and the Party Crashers. It's very close up top, but the Green Peacocks and Navy Seals will fend off the defending champions. And they will move on to the semi-finals. Look at that, it's a 3-way race where Party Crashers swerve off to the side and we're just out of it all the way through. While Green Peacocks just consistent, got away to avoid any drafts, and they're on to the next round. So, there you see the Stingers, a whole nearly 2 seconds behind 15th. Not entirely sure what happened there. They're on to semi-final A with the championship leader Honeycombs, but currently they're not going to move on. The Condiment Kings and the Grayscales will lurch their way to the next round, I think. Honeycombs made it a game at the end, but did they get the Condiment Kings? Looking at this replay footage, oh no, I don't think they did. I'm pretty sure they were just a little bit back, yep, by 100th. They just slipped off behind the Condiment Kings. Semi-final B with the Honeycombs out. Can the Marauders capitalize? They're in there so far, but the Serpent Speeders pull through instead, and the Marauders will not be able to capitalize upon this golden opportunity to pass the Honeycombs. Instead, it will be the Serpent Speeders and the Green Peacocks to advance. Oh, look at that. Very close for 3rd and 4th there, but the Marauders do get 3rd. And now just as build-up as we look at this terrifying ramp for the final, the Condiment Kings, the Green Peacocks, the Grayscales, and the Serpent Speeders. Condiment Kings are pulled ahead. Grayscales are charging at the back. Green Peacocks are in the draft, but they could not get to the end. They'll take a third place. But I have no idea who got first. Just all the way to the end, it was Condiment Kings and Grayscales. Let's see. How close was it? I have not a clue. No idea. This is up to the stewards. Let's see. Oh no, we're not going to stop yet. We're just getting another replay. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. I think the Condiment Kings get it. And they do! By 1,000th of a second, the Condiment Kings with Mayo get the gold over the Grayscales. Just barely. That is the closest finish I think we'll ever see in Tour Endurance. And there you see, atop the podium, triumphant as ever, the Condiment Kings. While the Grayscales and the Green Peacocks, so that might have been one of their first medals in a long time, the Green Peacocks. Very triumphant podiums for all the teams today. But the Honeycombs have extended their lead by 1 point. But onto the biathlon next, we'll see you then.